So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. So guys, I've been watching this build up with this Terence Crawford and Errol Spence build up, and it's getting quite feisty, getting very, very feisty. And Errol Spence has bit back at Saul Alvarez. Apparently, Saul Alvarez predicted that Errol Spence, Terence Crawford would win the fight, and Errol Spence said, "Well, Canelo Alvarez ain't God. He predicted that he'd beat Bivol and he got his ass whooped. So Errol Spence, he ain't having it. Both of these guys look like they're drawn at the weight. Both of these guys look like they're really like they want to go in there. They mean business, and they want to go in there and do some serious damage. I mean, the stuff between Derek James and what's his name, Bomac, was at times personal and stuff, like especially Derek James towards Bomac was very personal. I mean, Bomac, he does come across like, I find him a bit weird at times. He does come across strange at times. But yeah, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford looked locked in, and they weren't messing around. Errol Spence bit back at Canelo Alvarez. Now, is this potentially adding fuel to the fire for a future fight? But I mean, Errol Spence's reaction was kind of strange, because at the end of the day, I mean, Canelo Alvarez is just giving a prediction. I mean, it's just a prediction. The fact that he would react in such a snappy and such an aggressive manner, just to somebody's prediction. I mean, like, one thing I've noticed with boxers, they can't take criticism, or they can't take somebody going against them. They react in such a funny way. It's like, it's someone's opinion. If I'm thinking you're gonna lose, and why does it matter? But these guys just react in a very funny way, and obviously his reaction towards Canelo Alvarez picking Crawford wasn't, obviously he didn't like it, and he came back and said, look, he got his ass whooped against Bivol. I'm picking Crawford. I think Crawford wins as well. But yeah, I was surprised to see that spite from Spence towards Canelo about his prediction. I mean, I really think that these guys can't take people going against them. I mean, even Crawford probably the same. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think both guys are locked in. I think both guys have struggled. I think even for the first time I've seen Crawford at the weight, and he looks like he's struggling. I mean, he looked like he was drained. Errol Spence looks like that all the time, because Errol Spence actually is somebody that's very big at the weight, and we kind of know that. And he looked like, to me, that he was drained. And Terence Crawford, however, for the first time, to me, looks like he struggled as well. That hasn't been easy for him. You could tell it. You could see it on his face. So it's not like it's been easy for Crawford making that weight either. So I think we're going to get a very good fight. I think both guys are very focused. I think they both look razor sharp. What Canelo losing to Bivol has to do with, his fight with Crawford. Look, I think the first bit where he said that he's not God, fair enough. He could have said, look, he's just giving a prediction. He's just giving an opinion. But the fact that he kind of clapped back and then brought Bivol into it was kind of strange. I mean, let's see Saturday night, because a lot of people are picking Terence Crawford to win this fight. And like I said, I do think Spence and Canelo are going to have few words now, because, like I said, there is a future fight that's being rumored. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised that Errol Spence is clapping back at Canelo, especially when there's rumors that he could fight Saul Alvarez. But yeah, I was a bit surprised to his reaction, because I didn't expect him to react in such a manner. Just by Canelo giving his opinion about who he thinks he's going to win the fight. I think this is going to be a great fight. Eddie Hearn saying that he thinks Terence Crawford will knock Errol Spence out. He thinks he's going to clip Errol Spence early, which I don't agree with. But you see, everyone has their own opinion. What's he going to say? With that? Well, Eddie Hearn was saying that Kell Brook would beat me. And look what I did to Kell. Everyone has their own opinion, man, about how a fight is going to play out. Errol Spence has got to go in there and prove that people wrong, because there's a lot of people that are picking Crawford to win the fight. And maybe Errol Spence is kind of frustrated by that. Errol Spence maybe don't like that. Maybe Errol Spence don't like being the underdog. He's feeling, why are all these guys picking Crawford? But maybe that's gonna motivate Errol Spence and push him on, and that's gonna make it feel even more sweeter if he beats Terence Crawford. So again, like I said, I think it should be used as more motivation rather than looked at as like, look, everyone's picking Crawford. I think Crawford is somebody that people think that he's maybe more versatile and he's got more to his locker. And that's why I think a lot of people are picking Crawford to win the fight. So, it is what it is. I mean, someone's giving their opinion about how they see a fight playing out. And I don't think it deserved that kind of reaction, really. But again, like I said, these guys are in fight mode. They're hungry. They're making weight. Especially Spence. Spence seemed like at the presser. Spence seemed very, very like, even he goes to the guy that was asking the questions. He was like, "You're asking bogus questions." So Spence seems on edge. And probably because he's, like I said, he's starving. He's probably not ate well. I mean, when you're making weight, it's hard. And then this guy's asking you questions and you like, just get, like, it's hard in that situation because you're kind of hungry and irritated. And then the atmosphere is like revved up and you got Crawford going off with one of Spence's team. And, the atmosphere is charged and both guys are trying to score some brownie points before the weigh-in, the fight. They're trying to get some kind of mental, psychological edge over each other. So look, I can understand. That, it's not easy in that atmosphere, in that environment, especially when you're making weight. Like Spence is a big guy that's actually boiling down, and you could see it's hard for him. It's not easy. So yeah, look, I'm intrigued. I am. I really want to see who wins this fight. I'm very excited. I've been excited for a long time. This is a long time coming. We've been waiting for this fight for a serious amount of time, and we're finally gonna have this fight on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to it. I am very looking forward to it, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Maybe if I can get a video with Salman just to react to the weigh-in later. But yeah, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. I'd love to know your opinion, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.